When I first started training to be a personality profiler, one of my friends was having a hard time being sure about her type. You might be surprised how common this is. Like any self-discovery system, including the Enneagram and even uh, seasonal color design or design theory, in my opinion, the individual, not the test, is the ultimate authority on their own personality type. One of the tools my friend used on her journey is the interaction styles. So, in this episode, I'll explain what they are, which types generally fall in which interaction style, and how you can use this information to inform your style choices. I'm Rebecca Mielke. As your visual identity consultant, I take you on a journey of self-discovery so you can align your inner and outer self, show up confidently, and contribute your gifts to the world. As your first step to self-discovery, I invite you to take my free style personality quiz. Find the link in the show notes, in the description, or at my website, signaturestylesystems.com. So the four interaction styles were popularized by Linda Behrens, and she is still living. She's a psychological type expert. So unlike Myers-Briggs, the interaction styles are based on behavior. Myers-Briggs is based in cognition, that is like what your brain is actually doing or trying to accomplish. So the interaction styles are patterns of behavior people tend to use when interacting with others. Here is a brief description of the four styles. So the in charge style is focused on results and action, and they're trying to get things accomplished, tend to communicate in a direct and decisive manner, and they have a take charge attitude. They're quick to act and can be persuasive. So this interaction style is generally used by ESTP types, ESTJ types, ENTJ types, and ENFJ types. The second one, interaction style that I'm going to tell you about, is chart the course. And chart the course interaction style is focused on the future and on planning. And their core drive is to anticipate and move forward. Their communication style is informing and directing, and their characteristics are strategic thinking, they're methodical, and they're focused on the big picture. And here are the Myers-Briggs types that usually are the ones that use this interaction style. Those would be ISTP, ISTJ, INTJ, and INFJ. So you may have noticed at this point that the pattern is that within these, and there's four interaction styles, they're within an interaction style, they're consistent on whether it's a introvert or an extrovert. And that's consistent through all four. But they differ in whether they're all judgers or perceivers, or whether they're all like, I guess, even whether they're all thinkers or feelers. All the other characteristics on the dichotomy level are they differ on. So the third one is behind the scenes. And the focus for behind the scenes interaction style is integration and understanding. And their core drive is to get everyone's needs met. Their communication style is informing and consensual. And characteristics are patient, accommodating, and they work to create harmony. This style is generally used by ISFPs, ISFJs, INTP, and INFP. So this reminds me of I think I've mentioned this before in a podcast or on an episode. Um, Years ago, feeling misunderstood when I got a message from a colleague, that someone that I served with, who was very sweet and complimentary about me being a faithful behind the scenes worker. So someone who's using the behind the scenes style would resonate with that description, and I didn't, because I think I naturally gravitate more to the in charge style. I'm an ENFJ, and that ENFJ generally falls in that um, in charge style. Okay, so and then the fourth one is get things going. And these people are focused on possibilities and involvement. They like to get everyone engaged. Their communication style is energizing and involving. They're enthusiastic, motivating, and good at building rapport. This interaction style is generally used by ESFP, ESFJ, ENTP, and ENFP. So I've listed some types that these interaction styles generally correlate with, but there isn't necessarily a one-to-one match. And it's also worth noting that people may use different styles in different contexts, or some people have a preference for more than one style. So regardless of your Myers-Briggs type, you should dress in accordance with whichever one of these interaction styles fits your preference, if that's important to you. Rather, I should say can dress rather than should dress. So here's some ideas. For the in-charge style, I think a fashion approach could be bold, authoritative, and polished. Key pieces might be like a blazer. Generally, most of the people that I know don't have to wear like tailored suits and structured dresses and things like that. You certainly can. But out here in the West, it's really casual, business casual. People wear a lot of business casual, but I do like to add a blazer to an otherwise casual outfit, and it always seems to be appropriate. Um, yeah, last week's episode about dressing for power has probably some good ideas for the in charge style. Strong colors, and then deep colors, like navy, burgundy, charcoal, black. And then again, the power colors like red and the opposite of your skin tone, which for me would be violet blue, but it could be, depending on your skin tone, could be purple, it could be blue, it could be green. And the overall look is going to convey confidence and competence. I think that's the bullet point you want to remember. So for the chart the course style, their approach is practical, strategic, and put together. And they do well with versatile separates, smart casual wear, functional outerwear. They like things to be functional and versatile to work for whatever they're doing. And they like a neutral palette with occasional pops of color, multifunctional items. And the overall look is that they're prepared for various situations and they are forward thinking. The hero fell into this category. And he was always prepared and dressed for whatever was going on, and had the appropriate layers and the right amount of pockets and all that. So the behind the scenes style, their fashion approach is more comfortable, harmonious, and understated. They like soft fabrics, layered looks, and adaptive clothing. Adaptive meaning that it works functionally for whatever they're doing. Muted tones, earth colors, pastels. Yeah, more softness and understatement, a little bit more receding. Their accessories would be subtle, personal, meaningful things. And the overall look is approachable and non-threatening. They blend well with others. Then the get things going style. Their fashion approach is energetic, expressive, and they tend to be aware of trends. The key pieces would be like fun patterns, varied textures, anything kind of playful. They tend towards bright, vibrant hues and unexpected color combinations. I have to say, at this point, I'm starting to see a little of myself in this one as well. Their accessories might be conversation starting, unique or handmade items. And the overall look is engaging and dynamic, and it invites interaction. So my final thoughts on this topic, and they may seem contradictory, is that your goal, or the goal here, is to develop a signature style that aligns with your interaction style and your personality for a cohesive personal brand. But you also need to allow your style to evolve as you grow as a human being. You're not the same person you were 5 years ago. So if you want a project for homework to do, a simple one would be go through your clothes and pull out the oldest pieces there. Do they still reflect who you are today? Thanks for being here for the Signature Style Systems podcast, and have fun being you. I'll meet you back here again real soon.